Hi guys, so today I wanted to tell you a story which happened to me. It was around 8 or 9 years ago. Yeah, it must have been around 8 years, yeah. So I was chased by a horse. Yeah, the story is not as dramatic as it sounds, but yeah, I got chased by a horse. So how did this happen, are you asking? So let me tell you. I was riding my bicycle with a friend of mine. We were both riding our bicycles, and we were on a dirt road which is slightly downhill, and when we noticed we were going slowly, almost stopped. We were going up the hill, and we saw a local, let's say a local farmer. He's not a farmer, but you know what I mean, which has one male horse and 2 female horses. So he was bringing the 3 of them, and the male was known around the village for being a bit aggressive. He was a bit not aggressive in terms of running after people, but he was a bit he was not quiet. He was always moving and trying to jump and all that stuff. And me and my friend knew about that. We saw the horses and we thought, okay, so he's coming this way, we better just start going down the hill. And we just turn around and go slowly down the hill, and yeah, we should be clear of any problems, and after that we would go back up as we were going. So we turned around and starting going down the hill at a normal pace. We weren't even pedaling, sorry, we were just using the balance from the hill, from going downhill. So we were going very slowly until my friend till the point that my friend looks back and he yells at me that we are being chased by the horse, and we both kind of panicked. So we started sprinting down the hill, going as fast as possible, and yeah, the horse was running behind us, trying to catch us. We went like 150 meters, and we were approaching a small bridge, and that road is in the middle of agriculture fields, so it has some, not fences, but it has like those strips of wire that are used for keeping the vineyards in place. So my friend sees one of those kinds of fences. He immediately hits the brakes as hard as he can. He ditches the bike and jumps over a fence, and he's clear. But I didn't. I kept going, and I went over the bridge. And immediately after the bridge, there is a small left corner, followed by a right corner. It's almost a chicane, because it has a left corner and immediately a right corner. Sorry. So as I was saying, it has a kind of a chicane, and I was going relatively fast, and I was very nervous because I had a 400 kilogram animal running towards me. So yeah, I was a bit nervous, and I did the left corner, but wasn't able to do the right corner, so I went straight, and in front of me was an agriculture field, fortunately for me, without any walls or fences. It was just a plain field with grass. So I went straight into there. Between the road and the field there was a kind of a ditch to drain the water from the rain. I think I hit that, and that lifted the bike a little bit, so I made a small jump, which made me land completely inside the field. The problem was that the field, it had been raining that week, and the field was completely full of mud. It looked, from the outside, it looked like a nice field, but once you stepped on it, you would understand that it felt more like a swamp than a field. So as soon as the bike landed, it started to sink in the mud and immediately stopped. Almost immediately, okay. I wasn't thrown over the handlebars or something. I have to pull over, I have a bike behind me. Let's see if I can do it in here. Yeah, go ahead. No, oh, too late. But yeah, as I was saying, the bike stopped, and I dropped it and started running towards a small fence like the one my friend had jumped. I started running towards it to try to pass over the fence or between the fence, and hopefully the horse wouldn't be able to pass in there. So I started running. I ran like 5 meters. I lost one of the shoes on the mud. I had to recover it later, and I looked back, and the horse had stopped in the road. He didn't even enter the field, so I stopped running. In the meantime, the owner of the horse came. He apologized. I said it was okay, I wasn't hurt or anything like that. I picked up my shoe, and I shook all the mud from the shoe. I put my feet in it, and I went home because I had both my feet completely soaked in water and mud and all that stuff. So I really needed a new pair of shoes and a new pair of socks. So I had to go directly home. So yeah, that's it. Not very as interesting as the title might sound, but it scared me a lot because I was thinking, okay, I'm being chased by an horse. If the horse gets too close to me, he can knock me over from the bike, and I can fall in front of him, and he might step on me. And I don't know how much a horse weighs, but if he weighs around 400 kilograms, oh, I knew that guy. If he weighs around 400 kilograms, I imagine that being stepped by a horse with that weight, I'm think that might cause some really serious damage. Imagine if he stepped on my belly, which is soft tissue, it could really do some damage. Or if he stepped on my ribs, it could break something. I could puncture a lung or something like that. I was really scared of being stepped by the horse. I don't think I would be beaten by the horse or something like that. I wouldn't be stepped by the horse intentionally, I think. But the horse might unintentionally do some damage to me and really hurt me. So I was a bit afraid of that. So that's why I sprinted to get the hell out of there. Oh, that's from a bikers group. So yeah, that's it. That's the story of me being chased by a horse. It's a really uncommon story. I sometimes, when I meet someone new, I go like, "Oh, have I ever tell you about the time that I got chased by the horse?" And they are like, "What? You were chased by an horse?" So yeah, it's very uncommon. So yeah, I hope you guys have found that story amusing. That's it. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and thank you for watching as always.